Hello guys, welcome to Road to Plat, part 8. And we're not gonna watch the VOD because in my VOD I cover the map of League, and so we cannot see what's actually going on the macro game. So I decided to use the site ReplayCast, and here we go. And ReplayCast, oh, here it's showing wonderfully our runes and masteries. Attack speed, adaptive force, health, and health scaling. Well, I think it is going to be nice because the quality is actually much better than when I tape it on Twitch. So ReplayCast is taping the replays automatically for you, and we have good quality and we see the map. So let's enjoy. I'm gonna try to speed up when possible, so that we can skip the boring parts. I don't know how this is going to look like while taping, but yeah. So basically it's the part 8 out of 20 parts, Road to Plat. And we already hit Platin, so this is all fine. We're just going to document basically all the games until Plat. And here we go. We have, I think we're gonna win against Cyan. We're doing pretty well against him, KDA wise and farming wise, as far as I could see. The only problem that I saw was mid lane, KASSADIN dying very early to Irelia. But this is it's not going to be such a problem as I thought, as we're gonna see later. Oh, well, so this was my first concern when I was laning, and I see KASSADIN is building Rod of Ages, as I could see, instead of what I would go, for instance, Frozen Hearts and Plated Steel Caps. So basically just full surviving skill and just scaling. But as it turns out, this is not going to be the problem. There's something else gonna be the problem. Alright, so I'm gonna try to skip the farming simulator, the recalling and running back to lane. Oh, we did teleport back into lane, so we're basically just farming and farming. So this mainly what's happening here. I'm trying to poke Cyan as much as possible. KASSADIN is kind of pinging for help. We cannot go there with our camera because it's a fixed video, so we're just watching basically the replay out of the perspective of Ryze. So that's what's going on. And yeah, so we are recalling the second time. Mid lane is doing okay, I guess. I think here Cyan kind of just trolls a bit. I try to use the possibility or the opportunity to push as much as possible, but I think do I die here? I don't know, let's see. I guess not. We have to recall. We cannot help Skarna to fight for the objective for Larva, but KASSADIN is following, luckily, and he's going to pick up a kill there, and that's really nice. And we're gonna try follow so we can stop Cyan from proxy farming, basically. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and Skarna is, by the way, our pre-made. We met him like 2 games before, and we won the game in which we met. We played one more successful lane, that's our game against Jace. And then it's basically our 3rd game as far as I remember, right? And yeah, so until now it's going fine for us top lane. I go for Liandry so I can melt Cyan faster. KASSADIN is ganking after he lost mid lane. I'm kind of like already bit skeptical about this Kassadin because I think it's bad to lose the most important tower, and he didn't really build anything as defense. Or he now dies top as well. Bot lane is doing fine. They're not stomping, but they're not feeding, so that's good. I came to help out with the team fights, but yeah, I messed up here. The good thing that's happening right now is that KASSADIN is actually popping off. So KASSADIN is popping off. Yeah, we were there to secure the Drake, but maybe I think we kind of helped by dealing a lot of damage, crippling the enemy and tanking for my team, so they could pick up the kills. And I hope they picked up the Drake. I don't know. I kind of keep just no, we did not get the Drake. The enemy got the Drake, so we are still being a farming simulator. 2000 top lane, not much we can do. Enemy Aurelia is fat, so I'm not much of help here. I'm very squishy because I did not build Rod of Ages. I built... oh yeah, I misstepped here. I should have stepped out. I built Lianjuice to be useful. It does give you some health, but it's not the same sustain with as with Rod of Ages, of course. So we are actually doing pretty nicely, pretty well, all in all. Comparison to... well, actually, I'm not doing that good, but we did not lose the mid lane tower, and we did not lose the second tower almost. Well, we did actually. I'm skipping too fast. At some point we did, and it's yeah, but we did not lose it as first. You know, it was after Kassadin. So Kassadin is ganking nicely, but he is not really paying attention for towers. I'm saying that because there is only limited things that I can do with Ryze. So I can counter push to Sion. The Sion is a monster, so he's just gonna keep pushing, and what's gonna happen is that Kassadin is going to keep ganking and underestimating how much you can carry a game by split pushing. So this is our main problem that we have. So I can only build as good as possible so we can melt Sion and counter push, but we already need 3 people to stop him, and meanwhile mid lane is suffering, second tower is going down, and bot lane now not looking that good as far as I can see on the map. I'm basically looking on the map all the time. You know, Jinx dies, enemy Aurelia dies. I think it's because of the dive. I try to use all the split pushing powers possible to kind of do something, and let's see if there's gonna be enough. So yeah, Kassadin is really strong, I have to admit that. The problem is he's not really into the business of defending towers, so yeah. So there is the Aurelia teleport. Let's see what happens here. Is Kassadin gonna survive the Aurelia? Not really, but kind of. He got a triple kill here. Ooh, that was bad. Could have... oh, was it good? Oh yeah, he farms some mana in skips. That was actually really good. So Kassadin shows that he got some serious kills. When it comes to team fighting, he did really well. And you know, I really kind of counters him. So not kind of, she hardcore counters him. And yeah, so Kassadin is popping off. That's a good thing. Kassadin is popping off, and we are also now getting Rod of Ages because I see that Aurelia is a problem, and Ezreal is a problem. You know. So we want to be, not to be very squishy. I like that we're taking this here, that's good. Meanwhile, KASSADIN is not looking at the map at all. And now I have to go back. I don't know why he releases the Herald right now. I think he completely underestimates that we are, you know, that there is a hardcore split pusher like Cyan. So that was a really bad trade. If you, like, when you play against someone like Cyan, who basically one-shots towers. Towers are gold. The less towers you have, it means Cyan can freely just walk by and kill your Nexus. So towers are gold. Your kills that you have, not that important. You need to defend your towers, otherwise it's gonna be a problem. And there is this problem. This problem pushed bot lane, now it's pushing mid lane. And he doesn't really care that we're defending, he just comes in and eats the tower, right? So yeah, great, amazing. So now even though KASSADIN is popping off, and even though we're doing pretty well, farm-wise, well, could be better, right? But it's fine. In comparison to my team, it's okay. And I have really strong weapons with the entries. So there is a lot of things speaking for us, and this is going to be a very close game. The problem is, I was really tired to pay attention 100%, and KASSADIN, I guess, was also not really paying attention 100%. And I don't know what the reason was, maybe he was tired as well, but he just did not defend towers. Now he lets me, so I knew we need more than one person to defend this, because I cannot solo defend against two lanes. I cannot defend two lanes. So Cyan is pushing top lane, and we are one-shotting the tower now. Basically 2 now, inhibitor tower is gone. And KASSADIN, every freaking time he just stays there. He teams fights, or last time he did push the Herald. He just doesn't, he thinks he's going to win the game by killing someone there. That's not what's gonna happen. You need to additionally also, you know, carry the water, as they say in Germany. You need to basically clean up the lanes, push out the lanes, and actually defend, not just, you know, play in front and get the kills. So KASSADIN is really strong, he's popping off. My jungle is kind of very strong. We do have some kind of very good engage there. Yeah, as you can see, KASSADIN is killing, I'm split pushing, trying to do something as well. Let's see how it goes. I go back because I don't trust anyone to defend anything anymore, so I can't really completely split alone, because I have to defend, because I'm not really defending. Team is either dead or, yeah, not really doing what they should be doing. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna end, how it's gonna be. So our jungle is kind of all jungling the enemy team. We have also another a Drake. We have a Atakan. I think we're going for Baron now. I think that's good, but I will have to be able to defend here against Irelia. No, Irelia goes back, so I have to stay there. Otherwise, we are left without the base, and so they cannot take the Baron. I don't know if the enemy team is gonna take the Baron. We're not contesting it, so they're probably... Oh, they're not taking it as well. So, top lane is pushing in. We barely managed to kill Cyan here. Mid lane is pushing in. Now, again, KASSADIN getting really nicely kills, but we are busy cleaning the base. So, while this guy is being, you know, in front and taking all the glory and the kills, someone has to defend the freaking base, you know. And we are basically doing that alone. So okay, now they ping for Baron. KASSADIN takes out again, kills again, but we have to freaking clean this base. Look at this. We have to clean this base, and someone has to do it, right? And you could say, well, KASSADIN is carrying the game. Well, we would not have a game if I am not cleaning the base left and right like 24/7, right? But okay, that's fine. That's what Rise is good for. It's good job separation here. We clean one-shot waves while KASSADIN is taking kills. That's all fine. Just I feel like the team did not really realize how dangerous this Sion is, and he just kept pushing in and pushing in and pushing in. And I feel we kind of overestimated that. I mean, I did not. I was pinging all the time when we still had a base. Now that we don't have a base anymore, it's kind of become really, really hard to defend. So this is why it's important to save your towers when you play against Sion. You don't want your whole towers gone, because at some point it's gonna be really, really hard to keep up, and he's just gonna walk down your whole building. So I can't, you know. See, for 1 second I tried to make any play, and if you look at the map, immediately they break into our base. So if Rise is not being the cleaner, nobody is. So so I don't know what I could have done better here. You know, here they fight. Yeah, they take kills, but you know what they're not doing? Defending towers. So another tower is gone. I don't know how you can be that strong and lose Nexus tower while taking kills. I really don't understand this. But okay. So another chance, another last time that you try to win the game. It is now super dangerous because Sion literally can one-shot this tower. And we are pushing out. I'm very aware that we have to push out really well here, otherwise it's gonna be super, super dangerous. They actually succeed, but they use their advantage that they have and push more. So, alright, so we're on our way to, you know, push back and take something. We're gonna take this Baron. And there is a Drake also hovering there. It is an Elder Drake. I think probably more important than, well, than the Baron, because KASSADIN is one-shotting people anyways. So if you would actually get this Drake, this Elder Drake, he would be unstoppable. So I push out for Drake and try to, you know, accommodate everything. And now look at the map. Look at the map. KASSADIN walks past a huge minion wave. Again, he doesn't really care about defending, and he ignores this huge minion wave. Look at this. Look at this. Like, now I teleport back so I can defend, and KASSADIN ignores that. For 1 second he was thinking about going back. He's the most, yeah, he's getting kills, but again, you know, he's not really paying attention. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is so exhausting. This is so exhausting because this was it, guys. That's it. That was a Road to Plat part 8. We had an annoying KASSADIN who didn't really care for the lane. And for the game, he just cared for the kills, and that's what he got. He got kills, but lost the game. That's sad. I'm gonna show you this game for a second, so you see here the runes again. We took something to be tanky against Rengar and Aurelia in the late game, so that worked very, very nicely. This is the graph. So we were the second in damage because we were leaning against a tank. But there was no reason. Like, this guy completely ignores a monster wave pushing into our lane after he watched so many times that the Sion is basically one-shotting our base, and he just says, well, I'm just gonna take the Elder Drake and pick up kills. You know, someone else is gonna clean up the stuff behind. You know, this is so egoistic. I don't know. And it's so blind. Such a tunnel vision. So this is how we lost this game, but I'm sharing all my games, even the frustrating ones, towards Plat. We would have hit Plat right here if we won this game, but KASSADIN did not allow us, I think. So, alright, guys, thanks for watching, and I see you in Road to Plat Part 9.